How's it going, everyone? So I'm just getting back from a festival over in Kennett Square by me. And while I was over there, more reports are coming about Romeo Doubs, and the Packers have officially suspended Romeo Doubs. And Ian Rappaport came out tweeted this. The Packers have suspended wide receiver Romeo Doubs, who missed 2 practices this week for their game against the Rams. But after a frustrating week, there's an expectations things have moved in a positive direction, and he will rejoin the team next week. And then Tom Pelissero also tweeted about the situation and more of what Gutekunst, who released a statement about the situation, said. GM Ryan Gutekunst, unfortunately, we had to make the difficult decision to suspend Romeo for this week's game. His decisions and actions during the week negatively impacted the team and required us to take this action. While we are certainly disappointed, we are confident that we will be able to move forward in a positive manner. Romeo is a valuable member of our team, and we look forward to welcoming him back next week. So, kind of as expected, the Bill Huber report, there was some legitimacy to the report. It's from Bill Huber, once again, very credible guy. And it looks like because of his actions for skipping practice on Thursday and Friday, the team has quickly decided to suspend him for 1 game. And then we'll see what happens next week. Now, the Packers have kind of gone through this before with the Jair Alexander game, where they suspended him, but turned back over 1 week. They were on better terms, and they were able to move forward, and the relationship seems to be a lot better between Matt LaFleur, the Packers, and Jair Alexander. So there's a lot of hope that the same thing could happen here between whether it's Matt LaFleur, the Packers, and Romeo Doubs. There's still a big gap in between of what is exactly causing this, because it doesn't exactly seem on brand for Romeo Doubs. He seems like a chill dude, for the team kind of guy, and then out of nowhere, when you're about to be the number 1 receiver, you skip practice and are not happy with your role. Granted, he might not have had a featured role in the game plan against the Rams and got frustrated with that, especially with how Jayden Reed has been playing, and Dontavian Wicks also pretty much getting a lot of targets from last week, but it's only 4 games into the season. So I feel like there's still some big portion that we're missing is not being said. Maybe there's something going on in Romeo Doubs' life that we just don't know about, and the Packers have the good decency and respect to not talk about the situation, keep it in-house, and deal with it personally, which I hope is the case, and good on the Packers because they do have a history of doing this. So at the end of the day, yes, it seems bad that Romeo Doubs is frustrated with his role, and yes, the team has suspended him, but let's not go and try to trade him. The team has already come out and said that they are not fielding any type of trade talks with Romeo Doubs, and that's a good thing, and I don't think we should trade him at this current point in time because, once again, I feel like there's just a lot we do not know. And so, in turn, the Packers did they actually elevated 1 player and then signed a player onto the 53-man roster, considering Romeo Doubs is not part of the active roster due to the suspension for the 1 game. So they ended up signing cornerback Robert Rochelle to the active 53-man roster, and it kind of makes me a little worried of where maybe Jair Alexander's availability might be, and maybe also with Carrington Valentine. So interesting that he decided to sign up a cornerback, and then they elevated a fullback / tight end in Andrew Beck, who, okay, maybe Luke Musgrave might not be 100%, or they plan on using Luke Musgrave as more of a receiver type. Very interesting that they didn't actually call up a receiver with Christian Watson most likely out, and then Romeo Doubs definitely down. So that leaves only 4 receivers on the roster in Malik Heath, Bo Melton, Dontavian Wicks, and Jayden Reed. But this Sunday just got a little bit tougher with Romeo Doubs not being available for the game due to his actions. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack, go.